Bloody Sunday. No pun intended. I just figured it's Sunday. And we're talking about a killing spree, so kind of fitting. So I want to welcome you guys all to J is for Justice. I'm Jay. I'm DJ J. And I hope everybody had a great weekend. I saw somebody in chat say that this happened near their home. A half mile from their home. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the whole story of what went on. This happened on Saturday. This happened yesterday. And it was just brought to my attention. I got an email from one of my listeners who said, "Oh my God, Jay, did you hear about this?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." So I'm going to have to tell you guys the story because I'm learning it as you're learning it, okay? Hi, Jason. So give me 2 seconds to pull this up. I'm going to pull up a video for you guys. Near Nashville, Tennessee. And I believe... So this happened near Nashville, Tennessee. Wow. Catcha. That's crazy. So she said the choppers were buzzing around her house. They have 40 acres. You're welcome, Josie. Yeah, this is really crazy. Before we get started, I just want to remind everybody I am not monetized by YouTube. So I'm not paid through YouTube for doing my streaming, for, all the research and everything, and going live and everything else that goes along with it. So if you want to support the stream, there's 3 ways, and they're all on the screen there. There's Streamlabs, which is basically like giving a tip. You can also tip through PayPal. And then you could join my Patreon, which there are some pretty cool benefits. I just revamped my entire Patreon to make it more interactive and more fun for my Patreon. So if you're a Patreon, you're going to get private chats with just Patreon people. You're in a secret group on Facebook with just Patreon people. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I just wanted to throw that out there, and I'm going to play you guys this video. Let me blow it up here a little bit more. And then we'll get caught up to speed on this case.
5 bodies were found in Sumner County yesterday, and the manhunt for the murder suspect ended in an officer-involved shooting. Police, along with the TBI, began searching for 25-year-old Michael Cummins yesterday evening after the bodies were discovered in Westmoreland. A family member called police after finding 4 bodies in a home on Charles Brown Road. Another person at that scene was hurt and is in the hospital this morning. Authorities then learned of another scene nearby on Luby Brown Road, where another person was found dead. TBI used its helicopter and found Cummins in a creek bed about a mile from the scene. SWAT teams were then sent out, and while they tried to take Cummins into custody, we're told the situation escalated, and at least one officer fired a shot, hitting Cummins. Neighbors say Cummins is well known in that neighborhood.
I'm not as shocked as I should be. Look, I've been waiting for this guy to get caught for a while. He's done a bunch of trouble. We kind of all saw it, not this, but we saw something coming on. We saw this coming.
No officers were hurt in the shooting. Cummins was taken to the hospital. We're told he is expected to survive. The TBI is still working to figure out a motive and Cummins' relationship with the victims.
All right, so there's your brief rundown. Yeah, this guy is something else. So let's go ahead and read the updated article here. So, Sumner County, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation special agents are continuing to investigate the murder of 7 people in Sumner County on Saturday. 25-year-old Michael Cummins is currently in police custody following a manhunt Saturday night. According to the TBI, a family member called 911 Saturday evening from a home on Charles Brown Road in Westmoreland. When they arrived, police found multiple bodies in the home, including a 12-year-old child. One victim survived and is recovering at a local hospital. One of the bodies has not yet been identified, according to the district attorney. Shortly after, on Saturday, police learned of a second home on Luby Brown Road where another person was found dead. The district attorney said a woman's vehicle was taken and she was killed. A family friend identified 3 of the deceased victims as relatives of Cummins. David and Clara Cummins, the mother and father of the suspect, as well as Charlie Hosale, Cummins' uncle. All 3 were killed in the home on Charles Brown Road. The family friend shared these photos with News Channel 5. I'm assuming these are his parents. This must be the father, and then the uncle. A GoFundMe has been set up for funeral expenses for David and Clara Cummins. You can find that here. Police identified Cummins Saturday night as a suspect, leading to a search throughout the wooded area nearby. TBI found Cummins from aircraft in a creek bed about a mile from the home on Charles Brown Road. More than a dozen officers from the county's joint SWAT team went to that location, and at least 1 officer shot and hit Cummins. No officers were injured in the arrest effort. Cummins was transported to a local hospital. Neighbors like Brittany Ramos and Brian Moss are in shock after the killing spree and manhunt. Brittany Ramos said, "It's very frightening and scary and devastating. Motive has not been released." Ramos said, "You think out here you're safe. You feel a sense of security, and then whenever something like this happens, that major and that many people, it just scares you." Ramos shed a tear as she thought about what happened. Ramos said, "I don't know what his motive was or why he picked those people. Now their community struggles to find a new normal after the murders." Moss said, "It's horrible." The TBI is working to notify next of kin, and they haven't released the victims' names at this time. So, for a neighbor to say, "We were waiting for this," crazy. So, Katja Golden, I'm just catching up on chat. He decapitated someone and started a fire 2 weeks ago? Oh my God. Useless stripper. I lived in Sumner County, Gallatin. My family is from Nashville. That area is redneck and very, very, very country. I kind of got the feeling. So he did kill his parents, who are seen here, and his uncle. Um, this is crazy, but I want to try to find. I want to find their house. So let me, and I don't know if it's going to show up, but I'm going to try to find it. So David and Claire. Okay, so David Cummins. Let's look him up. David Cummins, Westmoreland, Tennessee. And then we'll pull up Google Earth. Let's see, Dwight Pages. So I'm just learning this as you guys do. It's a trailer. Okay. So would it be, you guys who live there can tell me. Would it be Brownsville, Tennessee? Or would it be Antioch, Tennessee? Thanks, Josie. Well, I'm learning this case as y'all are learning this case because I haven't heard of it. Yay! Thank you, Miss Murder Australia. I just won a contest tonight, you guys, on Miss Murder Australia's channel. If you can go over and subscribe to her. But I won a trophy for learning how to speak Australian tonight. It was fun. So it would be Anatok. Okay. And thank you, Miss Murder, for having me. It was fun. So would it be 1900 Port James Circle? Neighborhood, Lakewood Village? Would that be right? Fanny. It's not Anatok. Okay. All right, well, I'm just trying to find their address. Because there's not one in Westmoreland. Exactly. There's no David in Westmoreland. Let me try to put it in, but I thought maybe it was going to come up under another city or something. Westmoreland, Tennessee. Let's see. Antioch. Okay, Antioch. See, there's no David Carl Cummings. David Cummins. See, it all says they're whatever. Cummins. Hey, Richard Daddy. Daddy-o. I'm not finding their address, so let's put Carla. Let's see if maybe it comes up under her. So we have, no, we don't. We have no Carla. Cummins. I put Cummins. I always have really good luck on white pages. Oh, it's Clara. I'm a little dyslexic. Useless stripper. You're cracking me up. Clara Cummins. Tennessee. Love you too, useless stripper. Alright, I'm not finding a Clara Cummins. Is this her? Westmoreland. I found her. I got it. Okay, she's in her 40s. Charles Brown Road. Here it is, 1245. Okay, so let me pull up. $12.45. All right, give me 2 seconds here. Google Earth. I don't know how old he is. That kid, he looks like he's about 20, maybe. Ah, Tifa Bean, the killer, 25. We'll look that up in a minute. 1245 Charles Brown Road. Hang on. Let me close this window out so you guys can see the Google Earth. Hold on. Sunday, Bloody Sunday. I'm kind of improvising this, guys, so bear with me. Okay, here's the Google Earth screen. Let's make it bigger. You guys can see it all. Look good? So it's 1245. What is it? Charles Brown Road. Charles Brown Road. Westmoreland, Tennessee. Right here. All right, let's see if we can find it. Yes, everybody, please click the like button. You can't hear me. You should be able to hear me. Please click the like button on this video, though. Please and thank you. All right, here's Charles Brown Road. That's their house there. All right, let's zoom in here. Are you kidding me? Why is it pointing me in the middle of a field? Do they own all this property or something? I'm confused. Oh, it was muffled. Is that better? Wow. This is way out in the middle of nowhere. It's this trailer here. That's theirs. Okay, so it's not a trailer park. It's a trailer on property, huh? And it won't let me do street view because it's out in the country. Let me see. Yeah, it won't let me do street view because it's in the sticks. Let's swing around here. It's muffled now? So that's their property there, and that's their trailer. And then the other body was found. Okay, I'm good now. There was a second body found at a second location. Okay, so to fill in anybody who's just joining, outside of Nashville, Tennessee, in Westmoreland, Tennessee, which is out in the sticks, there were 7 bodies found. Michael Cummins has been arrested. And we know from a family friend that he did kill his parents, his uncle, but we don't know the relationship of the other people. Okay. So it's northeast of Nashville, up by the Kentucky border. Okay. I found it on a Nashville news station, so that's why I figured it was near Nashville, Tennessee. Michael Cummins, whatever, is 25 years old. A family member called 911 on Saturday from a home on Charles Brown Road, which you're looking at right now. When the police got there, they found multiple bodies in the home, including a 12-year-old child. One person survived and is recovering at the hospital, and one of the bodies has not been identified yet. Then, shortly after that, the police learned of a second home, which is on Lubby Brown Road. Thank you, MMA. I love me some Elvis. Jailhouse Rock. So shortly after, they learned of a second home on Lubby Brown Road where one person was found dead. So the district attorney said that a woman's vehicle was taken and she was killed. But the family friend identified 3 of the deceased victims as his parents and his uncle. Thank you, MMA. It's fun, isn't it? The Jailhouse Rock. I love that. Love it. Okay, sorry, I had to plug in my computer. So that's the gist of it. J News Channel 5, which, yeah, that's what I have on. I have here is News Channel 5. Thank you, Cherokee Grandma. Yeah, I have News Channel 5. That's where I got this video and this information from, was News Channel 5. This is so sad. It's like he took out his whole family. I'm assuming that either the 12-year-old is his brother or his cousin. Because he killed the parents and the uncle. Yeah, it's really bad. Okay, so that is what you're looking at is their trailer. That is whatchamacallit. That is whatever the name of that road is. Not Lubby Brown Road, but Charles Brown Road. There must be a lot of Browns in that area that they named these roads after. The Browns. It was the uncle's girlfriend's kid. Oh, wow. The grandmother survived. So he killed parents, grandpa, grandma lived, uncle. Wait, so let's count that. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, uncle, uncle's girlfriend's kid. That's 6. And then the 7th person was found in another house. So are we going to assume that that was the uncle's girlfriend that he went and took out? What is wrong with this kid? What made him do this? Okay, so let's go to... I wish we could find out who lives on Lubby Brown Road. This just happened yesterday, Norma. Charlie Wholesale is uncle. Okay, so let's look up Charlie's address because I bet you... Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, it's not static, you guys. It's my fan on my laptop because when I open up Google Earth and I have all of this OBS, my computer can only handle so much, so the fan kicks on. So he did not kill himself. He is in custody. So there was a manhunt for him and they found him. They had a helicopter and they found him. So he decapitated a person? I'm not understanding here. Charlie Wholesale. Okay, let me look up Charlie's info here. Hopefully he lives in Westmoreland too, because that's what I'm looking for. So it's probably Charles. My granddaughter's waking up. Hold on. We have a gassy baby. Okay, so Charles Wholesale. That's a weird name. Baby. So would it be... You guys, would it be Portland, Tennessee? Oh my goodness. She's gassy, useless stripper. She's gassy. She's a gassy baby. She's only 1 month old. She's my little peanut. Aaron, it sounds like Winky. I know, it's Prepper here. I need Prepper to calm her down. Right, baby? It's just down the road, Bethpage, Tennessee. Okay, let me see. So it's Charles. I know it's a Charlie, but usually they're Charles. And let's put Tennessee and see what happens. Oh, poor baby. She farts like a man, though. She's not happy. She is not happy. She knew Gammy went live, and she's like, Gammy went live, so I want to take the mic. I want to take over the show. Yeah, this isn't him here. This is Market Street, Lot 6, Portland, Tennessee. I'm going to have to look into that, Ann. I don't know what that is. Grape water. I'm sorry, you guys. You know, this is what happens when you're live. It's pretty much impromptu. She's not happy. All right. Try. She has a cute grape drops. Grape. I said grape. I didn't say grape. Baby, do you want grape drops? What do you think? She thinks she's down with it. No, let's try Charles Wholesale. Let's try Bethland or Bethpage. These are weird names. Bethpage, Tennessee. It's okay, babies. Yeah, he wasn't injured badly, though. Like, they said he was fine, so. I'm only getting Charlie. Let's see. I want to find his address badly because I am almost sure that if we find his address, you're going to see that other house was his. I just have a feeling. Still looking. finding anything. She actually fell back asleep. I think she just wanted to be held. Charles Hussein. Okay, Tennessee. I'm just going to put Tennessee. The only thing I'm getting is this Portland, Tennessee, and it says that he used to live in Westmoreland. That he used to, yeah, this is him. I found him. He's in Portland, Tennessee. I found his picture and everything. Look. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll show you what I'm looking at. See this? This is the same information that I found on White Pages, which is Portland, Tennessee. And see, that's him. We saw that picture of him. See that? Okay, so the two roads run into each other. So the news said, yeah, that's definitely him. So if we go back to White Pages, okay? And we put in Charles Wholesale, Tennessee. Watch. They're calling him a suspect. So this is, maybe it's not his house then. Because this says he lives at 503 West Market Street. Let's see where he lives. 503 West Market Street. All right, I'll take you guys back to Google Earth here. So you can see what I see. So he lives here at lot 6, which I'm assuming is going to be a trailer park. But we will zoom in and check it out. 503 West Market Street. I will try Denningford Road, but hold on, I'm looking at this dude's house. And I'm trying to keep up with chat. It's difficult. So is this in the boonies too? Because I can go down here to the road. Let's check it out. Oh, look at these trailers. So this is his place here, I think. Let me go back up in the air. Let me see. Yeah, 503. He's lot 6. So I'm assuming he's back further, but let's go back down to the road. Because I can't go in the trailer park. It'll only let me go here. So he lives back in here someplace. Down that road. Yeah, it looks very trailer-esque. I think that's that's Cooterville. That'd be Cooterville. They did not say how they were killed. They didn't release that. But this is the trailer park. The trailer court. My mom always called it a trailer court. So let's go down the street a little bit. Check this out. Yeah, the trailer court sounds fancier. She'd say, does that kid live in the trailer court? Oh, Sophia. On the GoFundMe, it says he beat his grandma and she's the only one that survived. Okay. Oh, I say Cooter and then Ben Cooter shows up. Hi, Ben. Benny Boo Boo. So let's go to the GoFundMe and read what they have. Because I'm assuming a family member made that. So let's go back to the GoFundMe. Yeah, this kid, I don't understand. The neighbors said that they expected this. They weren't surprised at all. That's very disturbing to me. So I guess it wasn't Charlie's house, that the other body was found at. I was just taking kind of a stab in the dark. Okay, so let's go back to the news article, and then we're going to pull up the GoFundMe. Oh, they've only made $630. Okay, so let's read this. All right, I'm going to take you off of Google Earth and take you guys back to the GoFundMe. It's all over the place. Okay, so the person who started this GoFundMe is David Scruggs, it says. And how sad, it has 1,300 shares, but it only has $630. So Oni, and anybody else who's just joined, there were 7 people that were killed by a 25-year-old man in Tennessee, and it seems they're all related. So we know for a fact that he killed his mom and dad, and he killed his uncle. That has been confirmed via the news. But we're assuming that it was the uncle's girlfriend's son, who was 12 years old, and also grandpa, and then another person at another house was also killed. So we have 7 people. 1 survived, and we think it's the grandma that survived. So we have Desiree Scruggs organizing this fundraiser. So those are his parents right there. Ben, be respectful or you're going to get timed out. So this happened yesterday and he was captured last night. And we have a few people in chat who live in the area. So they have some more updated news than I had. So yeah, I did summon the coots. The cooters, if they behave, are funny. But this is no laughing matter. He did it all in one day, Gretchen, yes. I mean, that's what we're assuming, yes. If you guys want to support the stream, the mods are putting the links up in chat. I appreciate anything you guys can do. But yes, if everybody who shared this GoFundMe would have donated $1, they would have had, at least $1,000, $1,300. So Desiree Scruggs, I don't know if we can look up maybe who she is. Must be a friend. Oh, her nephew's family. Okay, so she says she started this today. I'm raising money for my nephew's family's funeral expenses. Yesterday, April 27th, 2019, several people were found dead in a home in Westmoreland, Tennessee. The shooter, Michael Cummins, shot and killed his own mother and father, as well as his uncle. He beat his grandma very badly, but as of now, she's the only survivor. This is my brother in law's. I've known the family for years. If you have anything to donate, please do so, as funerals are very expensive. If you don't have anything, then please send as many prayers as you can for this family and that the only survivor pulls through. We still don't know all the details or anything. I just feel the need to do this for Crystal Cummins, my nephew's mom, as she will be burying both of her parents. Thank you and God bless. Wow. So he has a sister named Crystal. That's so sad. He has a sister and she's going to be burying the family. Hi, intern Cooter. Wow, 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 wow. That's really super sad. I need to put this I'm going to put this link in chat if you guys feel like compelled to help. Hang on. Where did Oni go? Is he still here? So we don't know how he killed them, but it did say in the GoFundMe that he beat his grandma. So if he beat his grandma, like what the hell? How did he kill them? Did he beat them all? I mean, how does this happen? There's the GoFundMe if you guys want to help these people out. It's just horrible. So Crystal Cummins, let's look her up. I feel so bad for the sister. I don't understand people. Crystal Cummins. Oh, there's a lot of Crystal Cummins. Let's put. I wonder if she lives nearby there. I don't know if she lives in Tennessee or not, but he has not. No information is out yet, Laura. Oh, she has a Facebook, but she has no picture, and it hasn't been updated since 2013. But let's check out her friends list. She has her phone number on her Facebook. Hey, Oni. Let's see here. Cody Scruggs, that's a relation to the woman who started the GoFundMe. And so is Austin. I don't see any other Cummins in here yet. No. What is his name? Michael? Is it Michael, the man, the guy who did this? This is the killer here. Ew. Yeah, see, people are commenting on his photos. Oh, Lord. Hi, Soul for Music. This is absolutely disgusting. This guy makes me sick. So here's his Facebook. Here's his cover. Ugh. This was 2016. Michael has kids. It says former technician at Unipress, went to Westmoreland High School, lives in Adolphus, Kentucky. Did you guys just hear Sophia fart? Oh my God. It sounded like a freaking grown person. Please tell me you heard that. I think she feels better now. It was a man fart. That was little Sophia. She's on my lap and my laptop is right next to her. I think she feels a lot better. She's like totally out now. Okay, so, hmm. Oh, here's Desiree. She's the one that started the GoFundMe. This is the girl who started the GoFundMe. That's hilarious. You guys heard that. Let's go back. Let's go to his friends. I'm just scrolling through looking for. Oh, she just tooted again. Oh my God. She just tooted again. 1500 Lucy Brown Road. Did you guys hear that again? I swear it's not me. She's out like a light. I think she feels a lot better. Okay, so let's look. So is it? Oh, it's Luby Brown. 1500. I'm positive that was Sophia. Okay, so 1500 Luby Brown. All right, let me search his friends real quick. I just want to see if he's got any Cummins. Clara, there's his mom. Wow. This is Clara's profile picture from April 5th. It says blessed. So that must be her and her husband, like an older picture. I don't know who these kids are. Oh, Nathaniel. Okay, so these may be grandchildren. Maybe Crystal has children. Okay, this is Crystal. Yep, this is their daughter. Crystal, 3 years ago, she's having a boy. Wow. Clara is this Michael's mother. He killed her. So, Crystal. Wow. Like, I'm kind of speechless right now. This is Crystal and her hubby or boyfriend, or this is her significant other. This is Crystal and her significant other. So this is the killer's sister and her significant other. And this is, yeah. Just going through her Facebook photos, guys, just to see if there's any pictures of Michael. Crystal is alive, yes. It's her brother that killed their parents and their grandparents. Actually, the grandma lived, but her brother is the killer of 6 people. Okay, let me check Messenger. Hold on. All right, I'm going to turn that off so I can look at my Messenger. And that you see on the screen right there, that's Michael. That's the killer. And then I'm going to look up 1500 Luby Brown Road. Her last name is Cummins, yes. Crystal Cummins. Crystal Cummins. Her brother Michael is on the screen. He is the one that has killed all these people. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is the same guy, Michael Cummins. It's Michael Cummins. Okay, let's see. Oh, she just tooted again. Yeah, we need some Elvis to kind of break this monotony. Um, is there another picture of him, Jamie, besides this one? It says Michael Cummings, not Cummins. I'm telling you, no, she's not breastfed anymore. She's on formula now. She's on sensitive tummy formula. Hey, Stacy, this happened yesterday. She's sleeping really hard right now. Um, well, I'm gonna share this. I don't know how Jamie found this, but it's interesting. So let's take a look here. So it says, my journey to Islam. You guys can tell me if you think it's him. My Journey to Islam. Trump's Election Led Me to Islam by Michael Cummins. Trump's election led me to Islam. Everything I learned about Islam just made sense to me. My name is Michael Cummins, but I am changing my name to hashtag Ubadiah. This is my story of converting to Islam. Well, I was raised Baptist in rural Kentucky, but I've always been different from my family, especially when it comes to learning about cultures. Both my brothers joined the military and have both moved on to other careers after serving in Iraq. I don't think this is him. Let's see. Go down. All right, tell me if you think that. I don't think this is Michael. I don't think that's the same kid. Can you guys hear her squeaking? I don't think it looks like him. But interesting that his Facebook says that he lives in Kentucky, and this guy says he lives in Kentucky. Oh my God, she just did it again. I agree, it sounds too educated. Yeah, I agree. All right, so let's go to 1500 Lubby Brown Road. I just don't think it looks like him. So how did you guys get the address to where this person was found on Lubby Brown Road? Where'd you get the 1500? Yeah, it could have been a random he just killed for the car, possibly. Oh, Auntie Cheryl. Okay, they did give the address then. Okay. Oh, heavy.com. They always have some good facts. Oh, good night, Catch. I'm saying your name wrong. It's not pulling up 1500 exactly. So I wonder how far this is from his house. I mean, it could be any one of these if we don't have an exact address. Catcha. Okay, Amy. Hi, Jason. How are you? Yeah, this is very rural too. So he could have escaped, was trying to get a car to escape. These guys here have a pond. Let's see. But he killed someone on this road. Oh, it's a pool. Never mind. Yeah, okay. That sounds Polish. Jason, I hope you're holding on there. Holding strong. Okay, so let me turn this off now. We're going to go back to the picture. And I'm turning off Google Chrome because I'm getting sick of hearing that little fan. See, I don't have a fancy schmancy MacBook. I just have like a basic MacBook. And all of this stuff kind of overloads it sometimes. So, if you want to support the stream, maybe I could get a new computer. So we don't have static. Alright, hold on a second. I gotta get her situated. Yeah, the Lubby Brown house is where he stole a car, but he also killed someone. That's where they found a 7th body. So I guess my information might be incorrect. 7 people killed. I think there were 7 people attacked. I think 1 survived. 6 were killed. Well, Jason, I'm glad she's getting the physical therapy, and it takes time to get your strength back. It really does. She's been through a lot, so I know it's hard, but be patient. Okay, so little Tootie is all happy and snug. Little Tutti Fruity. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 6 killed, Grandma alive. She survived, which is absolutely heartbreaking. I mean, not that she survived, but what she's going to have to deal with and come to terms with. And maybe, you know, who knows what she saw, what she went through. Can you imagine? I mean, who hurts their own grandma? Like, this kid was obviously disturbed, though, because a lot of the neighbors were like, we were waiting for this to happen. And somebody came in chat, Amy came in and said that he decapitated someone and started a fire, but I don't understand why they weren't on the lookout for him from that. So I don't really know the ins and outs of that story at all. I actually don't know anything about that. All I know is that someone came into chat who lives in the area and said that he did this. Oh, thanks, Stacy. Stacy, you missed it. You missed my granddaughter tooting. She's a little tootie. Okay, let me go to WKRN, you guys. Hold on. WKRN.com. WKRP in Cincinnati. Who remembers that show? I'm really showing my age. Oh, let's see. Wow. No, you guys, there's 7 dead, 1 critical. This is on WKRN. So he killed 7 people, and Grandma is the critical one. He was shot by the SWAT team. Oh my gosh, this kid is a freaking lunatic. He is a lunatic. Wait, hold on. Of course, there's an ad. There's a video on this page I want to play. Hello from Bainbridge Island, Washington. Hi, Island Mom. Oh, Jason, that's hard. That's hard. Um, she probably got confused, tried to get up or something. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. Let's get off here. I'm going to play this video and then we will talk after the video. This is probably the most up-to-date information you're going to get. This is pretty detailed, it looks like. Michelle remembers WKRP. I'm just showing my age. That's okay. It's all good. All right, guys, here we go.
Do this anymore. God, look over. Keep them safe. They won't have to endure this anymore.
Neighbors heartbroken after 7 people, including a 12-year-old, are killed in Sumner County. Those homicides all linked to a man with a history of violence.
Now, News 2 at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on this Sunday night. I'm Haley Wilgus. The disturbing details of this crime in rural Tennessee continue to unfold at 2 separate crime scenes in Sumner County. Reports from Saturday night confirmed that 5 people had been killed. Then today, the TBI says 2 other bodies had been found as agents collected data at Charles Brown and Luby Brown roads. As of tonight, 1 person remains in the hospital in connection to those homicides, and we are learning more names of the victims, including that 12-year-old. We are awaiting that information. But tonight we're learning more about that single suspect in this case. This man, 25-year-old Michael Cummins, is in custody after Saturday night's manhunt. He was shot by a law enforcement officer and remains in the hospital tonight. Right now, we don't know what official charges or how many of them he will face. We will get into Cummins' extensive history with the law in just a few minutes, but first, we do want to go live to Sumner County. CB Cotton has been tracking this story since the very beginning. She is live in Sumner County tonight as the TBI conducts its investigation. CB.
Well, Haley, the TBI says this is a tragedy, and it is. We know that 2 additional bodies were found here down Charles Brown Road, making a total of 7 people who were killed and 1 in critical condition. We know that suspect Michael Cummins was taken into custody last night after being shot by a SWAT team member. He's in good condition, but so many in this community tell me they have many more questions.
Tex, come here. Tex, out of here.
Westmoreland resident Carolyn Chambers says this weekend she was ready, guarded by her dogs, and
My advice to anybody is if you don't have a handgun, you need a handgun.
on Saturday night, news of a manhunt for suspect Michael Cummins spread quickly. At the time, the TBI said he was wanted for questioning about 4 bodies found here down Charles Brown Road and a 5th here on Luby Brown Road. Come Sunday, the TBI upped the total. 7 victims, 1 just 12 years old, and Cummins now officially named as a suspect in the case.
He was on a killing spree.
Timothy Harper also lives near the crime scene and says he knew the woman who was killed on Luby Brown Road. District Attorney Ray Whitley says her car was also stolen.
It's just sad that she got caught up in all this, too.
Harper says he and others always had concerns about Michael Cummins' behavior.
There was a lot of red flags, and the ones that didn't pay any attention to it, I hope they can live with themselves right now.
Law enforcement have set up a roadblock on Charles Brown Road leading to the crime scene, only allowing residents to travel through. But some of those residents have shared photos with us, showing investigators as they work. In those photos, you can see patrol vehicles and buckets as the crime scene is processed. Later, we saw some of those vehicles leaving the scene and leaving so many questions for the people who live here.
A lot of people around here right now that's thankful to be alive, and me being one of them.
Haley, there's still no details from law enforcement on who these victims are, how they were killed, and if they're related to the suspect. Reporting live in Sumner County, I'm CB Cotton, News 2.
Thank you, CB, for that reporting tonight. And as we mentioned at the top of our newscast, Michael Cummins, the suspect in this case, has a history with police. According to the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, in December of 2012, he violated a protection order and served time that January. He was arrested later in 2013 for domestic assault and violation of probation. Things were quiet for about 3 years until 2017, when he was arrested for theft, robbery, and domestic assault. Just 3 months later, he served time for assault, arson, and a probation violation. Cummins was just released from jail in January of this year. Neighbors say they were aware of his violent history.
A lot of anger. Why was it able to get to this point? And just sorrow because of what went down.
And count on News 2 to be there as this story continues to unfold. Download the News 2 app for updates wherever you are. We will let you know as soon as Michael Cummins faces charges, and we will bring you the latest information in this string of Sumner County homicides.
That was loud AF. All right, hold on. Why won't it let me pause it? Oh, there we go. Whew, that is heavy. Okay. So, this is just nuts. So it sounds like it was a random neighbor that he went and stole her car and killed her. This is really the backwoods of Tennessee, you guys. Okay, I'm going to read this article. Just give me 2 seconds here. Little Sophia is waking up. Hi, little baby. Hi. Okay, so let's read this. Westmoreland, Tennessee. Officials with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation are investigating a total of 7 bodies found between Saturday night and Sunday afternoon in Westmoreland. TBI officials initially said 5 people were killed and a woman was seriously injured in Sumner County on Saturday night. Officials confirmed 2 more victims were discovered Sunday while processing the scene at Charles Brown Road, where 4 other people had been found dead Saturday. News 2 has confirmed that one of the victims at the Charles Brown Road scene was a 12-year-old. I know, Stacy. According to Sumner County District Attorney Ray Whiteley, another deceased victim was found near a home on Lubby Brown Road. Her car was also stolen. Whiteley could not confirm if the woman's death was random or if she is a relative of the other victims. Investigators say the scenes are at 2 separate residences in Westmoreland and are related. According to Sheriff Sonny Weatherford, deputies responded to the scene after a family member of the victims found 4 people dead at a home on the 1000 block of Charles Brown Road. A woman was also found injured at the scene. She was transported to Skyline Medical Center for treatment. According to a family member, the woman was still in critical condition on Sunday morning. Now we know that that was his grandma. Through their ongoing investigation, agents identified Michael Cummins, 25, as a suspect in the homicides. After a coordinated search with multiple law enforcement agencies and a helicopter, authorities located Cummins in a creek bed approximately 1 mile from the first scene. When more than a dozen SWAT officers approached Cummins to take him into custody, officials say the situation escalated. According to Divine, Cummins pulled multiple weapons, causing at least 1 SWAT team member to shoot him. According to the TBI, medics transported Cummins to a local hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. As of Sunday evening, the hospital told News 2 he's in good condition. No officers were injured in the incident. Cummins has a lengthy criminal background in Sumner County with signs of escalating violence. He was first arrested in December 2012 for violation of an order of protection and simple possession of Schedule II drugs. He was released about a month later on time served. In August 2013, he was arrested again for domestic assault and is sentenced to 150 days in jail. A few years later, in 2017, Cummins was arrested in Sumner County 3 more times. In February 2017, he was charged with theft under $1,000 and evading arrest. Police records indicate he posted bond. Later in June, he served nearly 2 months in jail for robbery, domestic assault, and violation of probation for the theft charge. 3 months later, in September of 2017, Cummins was arrested and charged with aggravated assault, aggravated arson, charge reduced to attempted aggravated arson, escape reduced to resisting arrest, and violation of probation for domestic assault, evading arrest, and theft. He was sentenced to 180 days on each charge, day for day. News 2 has requested Cummins' full criminal background and will update this story with more information when we receive it. Both the homicides and the officer-involved shooting remain under investigation by the TBI, whose forensic scientists are currently gathering evidence. It doesn't want to play. Looks like they're waiting for a press conference here, but... Oh, here we go. It's the TBI.
Is everybody ready? All right, well, as you know, there have been a couple of developments in the past hour and a half or so. Most notably, Michael Cummins is now in custody of law enforcement. He was found in a remote area, very close to the scenes of where these incidents occurred. The TBI had our airplane up. We were able to identify what we believed to be him on the ground, and in fact, when law enforcement officers on the ground were sent to that location, he was pinned in. At some point during that exchange, we are hearing that he produced weapons of some nature. We're still trying to gather the preliminary details on what that looks like. The situation escalated from there and resulted in a law enforcement officer firing his weapon and striking Cummins at least once. He has been transported to a local hospital for medical care. And so here's where things stand from TBI's perspective. We obviously have the investigation into the homicides. Now we also have the investigation into the officer-involved shooting that occurred here this evening. So it will be a long night for our agents and forensic scientists as we continue to investigate. But I would be remiss were I not to thank the public and law enforcement partners from across this region for being so vigilant tonight in making sure that the community stayed as safe as possible with this person of interest on the run. Any questions at this point? And I realize you'll have a lot, and I probably won't have a lot to answer at this point, but we can certainly try.
Can you describe the area that he was found in? Creek?
It was a creek bed, yes. So it was a very rural area, wooded, a creek bed area, yes. And I've heard, to your point, that it's roughly a mile from the original crime scene. I'm still trying to get my bearings, but in that same sort of general area as all of this occurring earlier today.
Were any law enforcement officers hurt in this?
No, thankfully.
You mentioned multiple weapons. What leads you to believe he had more than one?
Just what we're hearing from those folks who were on the ground, the law enforcement officers who engaged, who are actually sent to that location and happened to see him emerging from a tree line. They reported to us that he had weapons. Of course, that'll be part of the investigation moving forward with the officer-involved aspect that we'll be working to clarify, gather the details, gather the evidence on, and all of that.
Any idea what kind? 2 handguns?
Not at this point that I could speak to.
Can you comment if you tried to use any of them?
Not at this point. Again, that's what we're going to be moving forward with, as we would in any officer-involved shooting, is to understand specifically the series of events as they related.
How many officers were involved in taking him into custody on the ground?
I don't know at this point, but multiple.
And do you know, apologies if you said this, but do you know what agency the officer who fired his weapons from?
I don't. No. I'm still working to gather that, but I wanted to try to give you some degree of an update before the end of your newscast.
Did he make any contact with any people during his time on the run?
I don't know at this point.
You mentioned he was shot at least once. Do you know how many times a weapon was fired from the officer?
Not at this point.
Was he hiding when you found him, or was he walking around?
I don't know. I've been told that the law enforcement officers who responded reported that he emerged from some sort of tree line. The specifics of that will still be the focus of our investigation as we work to pin down the exact details.
He said roughly a mile from Charles Brown Road, that original that first crime.
That's my understanding, yes. No, not that I could speak to. But suffice to say, there were preliminary details on the early stage of this investigation that led us to identify him as a person of interest.
Have next of kin been notified?
No,
Have you heard anything more about his connection to the victims, if there is one?
not at this point, no. Obviously, all of this was very fluid in the past hour.
Can you comment on the potential of a 6th victim that maybe was transported?
Still haven't had a chance to speak to our agents about that, working to get those details. So here's what I'm going to do. As we would with any officer-involved shooting, I'm going to prepare a written statement that I'll put on our blog at tbinewsroom.com, and that will include, I'm hoping to answer as many of these additional questions that you guys have been asking me tonight in the context of that. Of course, if you have any follow-ups tomorrow, your newsrooms are more than welcome to email us at tbi.media@tn.gov.
Which hospital was he taken to?
I don't know.
If you could just recap how and where he was found.
Sure. So, again, law enforcement officers from multiple agencies have been working to locate Michael Cummins tonight. As part of that collective effort, TBI employed the use of our aircraft, which has specialized camera equipment. We were able to identify what we believe to be an individual in a remote area. Law enforcement officers were sent to that specific location. An individual matching the description emerged from the woods with multiple weapons. Law enforcement officers were there. The situation escalated and resulted in at least one law enforcement officer firing at least once, striking Cummins at least once. Obviously, the specifics about the number of officers there, the number of shots, the number of times he was hit, I'm still working to gather those details. All of this literally happened within the past 20 minutes.
So just very relieved he's in custody.
Certainly. I think that this is something that the community should hopefully rest a little bit easier tonight, knowing that this individual, who is a person of interest in 5 homicides in this community, is in custody tonight. And I hope that the community rests easier knowing that is the reality.
Do you have a message for the folks in Sumner County?
Our message would be thank you. Thank you for your support tonight. Thank you for your vigilance. Thank you for your cooperation. We realize in some cases folks weren't necessarily able to get home the way they expected to get home, or had to be stopped and talk to law enforcement officers. Those things are never convenient, but they are necessary when we're trying to do what we can to bring people into custody who need to be in custody. So we thank them for their patience, their support, and most importantly, their vigilance.
I know y'all had that road blocked earlier. Now that he's in custody, are all the roads open again, or y'all still have some closed for investigation?
I would anticipate that the roads nearest to the scene would remain to be closed for some time. We obviously have a long night ahead of us. We've got multiple scenes where evidence will need to be collected. We have multiple locations where agents will be working throughout the night, so I would expect that there would still be some isolated road closures in this immediate area. All right? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
So That was the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations. That was obviously before they found the other bodies, because at that time it was 7 or 5, and now it's 7. So in total, 7 killed, 1 injured. All seem to be related, as far as we know. So I will keep updating as more information comes in, which this is very, very sad. This, I don't know. I don't understand it. I just don't understand. But I will keep this case on the forefront and keep checking for new info. And whoever just said they've never seen the Golden Girls, Melissa, crazy. You're crazy. So yeah, keep this family in your thoughts. There is a GoFundMe out there for them. They're going to be dealing with a lot. I didn't useless stripper. All right, well. Oh, Amaya, nope. Nothing new on the missing baby in Indianapolis. Nope. Chrissy is in the house. I'm just about to sign off. And then Chrissy comes in. I can't leave when Chrissy comes in. But I do need to get off here. Yeah, Chrissy, you're late to the party. I've been on here an hour and a half. Naked and afraid. There is a missing baby in Indianapolis. Her name is Amaya Robertson. She's been missing, gosh, going on 2 months now, I think. But there has been no updates in her case. I've heard nothing from Diana Keel's family. Nope. Nothing new there either. How old is what? The baby? I think 8 months. Useless stripper. I have videos on my channel. If you want to go back and look, there's videos on here. Any updates on Gypsy? No updates there either. As far as I know, I don't think her mom's here yet. I don't think her mom has gotten here yet. I think she got her visa. But I think Dad with the phone said it was going to be a few weeks. Thank you, Stacy. I think I will. There is a suspect, yes. His name is Robbie. Yes, Jason, please keep me updated. Hang in there. Yeah, Robbie Lyons is the suspect in the Amaya Robertson case. One of the mom's many boyfriends. Brittany Shanks? Nothing. Nothing. So, That's all I have for you tonight. I did see Shanann's brother and dad went to the Thrive thing. Mary, I hear that from a lot of people, that they get notifications after I've already gone live. Well, we won't let them fall off. We'll keep up on them. I mean, I'm sure you're talking more like law enforcement. And Nicole Atkinson is pregnant. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God, Chrissy. I can't. Oh my God. Chrissy has no filter. Chrissy come up in here with a wrench and no filter. No, 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 not Nicole Kessinger. Nicole Atkinson. That's how rumors get started. Oh my God. It's because it's Canada that it's not an issue that my stepdaughter's sister's family is missing. I'm going to email you back. Anxiety. Oh, Chrissy, Chrissy, Chrissy. Did you see there's an inmate saying he witnessed what happened to Brittany Drexel? I didn't, BK. Yes, I am on for Colorado in June. We're going to be staying the night at the historical Teller County Jail. And then Mike and I are going to do like a little walk tour. And then, yeah, I'll be back in October for the Crime Con. Chrissy, be nice. Be nice. Be nice. She's been through hell. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. I'm going to lay down and get some rest. And I will keep you guys posted on all these cases. I will definitely be keeping my eye on this one. So I'm sure there's a lot more info to unfold very soon. So everybody have a great night. Have a good Monday. Nighty nighty.